big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.99. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.88 a pound. Save on chicken breasts, tuna, and more. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
It's the simplest expression. Smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. An upturn of the mouth. A brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night. Like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertlealive.com. Welcome to the Tiger pregame show. I'm Jay Paul, voice of the Tigers, along with my daughter Paisley, producing, my daughter Farron on camera. Tonight, well, she's not on camera, she's running the camera. Tonight it's Big Nine boys hockey with 10, 12, and 1 Mankato East here at the Roy to take on 15 and 8 Albert Lea. And this series between these two teams is very predictable. We play the Cougars 1 or 2 times a year. And if you look back over the last 10 years, we have won every game here against the Cougars, and they have won every game except one there against us. So the home team wins 99% of the time in this series. And if you're watching, and that bodes well for us tonight, if you're watching this free live stream, please let all your friends and family near and far know about albertlealive.com. And if you own or run a business, consider advertising on our 140-plus games and events each year. Nobody can get your message to as many people as albertlealive.com, and nobody gives you more in return for your advertising dollar than albertlealive.com. Just ask our current sponsors, Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, Advanced Focus Dental of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea, Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics of Albert Lea Bus Company, and Service Master by IET. The Tiger boys are 4th in the Big Nine with 2 conference games to finish the regular season. Both are 4-point games, as it's our only matchup with either Mankato East tonight or Northfield over there Thursday. The Tiger boys are led by sophomore Casey Ulvey, who's tied for 44th in the state with 23 goals this season. Junior Drake Sternhagen tied for 66th with 20 goals. Senior captain Zayden Brua has scored 17 times. Senior Landon Haglund of East leads the Cougar goal count with 17. And junior Zachariah Lang has 14. Haglund also tops the team in points with 27, while Lang and senior Luke Liebens have 25 each, and junior Braden Arnoldy has 24 points. Casey Ulvey tied for 37th in the state in assists with 29. Drake Sternhagen is tied for 43rd in helpers with 28. Casey tied for 33rd in the state in points with 52. Drake has 48 points, tied for 40th, and Zayden tied for 69th with 43 points. Senior goaltender Owen Hansen is 12-4 with 2 shutouts. His goals against average is 1.96. So good. That is a great number. Save percentage of .920. That's another huge number. 12 wins, is tied for 24th in the state. His goals against average, 1.96, is 16th best in Minnesota, and his save percentage ranks 17th best in the state. He is on a roll. The Tigers have the 12th best power play in the state at 33% success rate. And the penalty kill at 80% it could be better, but I've seen worse. We've outscored our opponents 110-57, an average game score of 4.7 to 2.4. We've scored 35 goals in our first periods, 44 in the second, and 31 in the third, and only given up 18 first period goals this season, with 20 in the second and only 18 in the third. East has scored 80 goals this season. That's 30 less than Albert Lea. And their power play is just half as successful as ours at 15.3%, while the Cougar PK is 79%. They use 2 goalies, and both have pretty high goals against average. Braden Bernard has given up 3.99 goals a game and an 0.862 save percentage. Colin Pierscala is allowing an average of 4.37 a game with a save percentage of .886. Albert Lea boys hockey coach Matt Erickson joins me on the Tiger pregame after a break. And I'll also have senior goalie Owen Hansen on the player profile coming up on OurlyLive.com.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouthwatering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
Tiger pregame with head coach Matt Erickson, as always, here. And now I've got you fourth in the Big Nine standings. You're 7 points behind Owatonna by my figuring. Of course, that's Mapleton math. So I don't know if that's any good. Third for third place and 4 points ahead of tonight's opponent, Mankato East. And it's a 4-point game tonight, so that you need to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, conference-wise, it'd be nice. They're very well coached, this East team. Adam does a good job. It's going to be a physical game, like always.
I have you with the third best record in the section. I know they add in strength of schedule and who you beat and who you lost to and all that stuff, so that's not added into my figuring here. But where do you see the seating? So yeah, I mean, everybody's got 2 games left.
Well, yeah. So honestly, we're probably a 4 or 5. The way it looks, we lost a couple section games that we'd like back, both in December. The Lourdes game early December, and then when we went to Dodge County, and that loss really hurts us. So those 2 teams are going to be ahead of us. And then you have Northfield, of course, who's most likely going to be the 1 seed, and Waseca the 2 seed. And it's kind of, in that Lourdes, Dodge, us mix. So
yeah, but if you win tonight and go to Northfield and win, you could pass Waseca.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we were to upset Northfield, I think that would shake a lot of things up. Yeah. So worried about tonight right now. We'll worry about Northfield.
You're our coach down
at Northfield on Thursday.
You learned that from Roy too?
Yeah, a lot of stuff actually, yeah.
Avoid. Yeah. What are the Hansons feeding Owen lately? His first 2 shutouts of his varsity career and his last 2 in a row. Again, and against 500 teams like Winona and New Ulm. That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, he's been playing great. We're going to ride him all the way from here on out. So, hopefully he can continue that. I don't even want to look at him right now, Jay. I mean, honestly, like... I
get the same thing from Mike and the girls. He goes, I haven't even talked to Sienna all season.
Yeah. So, like, when you get goalies that are in that mindset, I did say hi to him today, and he messaged me with the plan or what the plan was, and I told him, it's his net right now all the way out till we're done. So he's deserving of that. He's been really good. The last few weeks he's been great. So
yeah, his numbers are now. Well, Gavin Winter, they're tied in goals against average up there in the top of the state, near the top of the state. So that's according to Heritage.
Legacy hockey. Yeah.
I'm new to that. You turned me on to that one. That was good. Not to put any pressure on you, Matt, but you haven't lost to Mankato East in this building in 11 years. In fact, they beat you at their place all but once in the last 11 years. This series has belonged to the home team for a long time.
Yeah, any of these Mankato teams, whether it's West, whether it's East, they seem to be good games. I know last year, I think it was a 3-1 game. 2 years ago, I think we lost in overtime or right towards the end of that game. So they're always close. Tonight's game is going to be close too. It's not going to be any different. Like I said before, They're well coached. They're hungry. They compete hard. They're physical. It's like one of those games when you're starting to get to the end, you want to play because they're going to bring it tonight.
Yeah, and Northfield too. You're going to get there 100% a game, and that's a 4-point game too for you.
Yeah. So these conference games are meaningful.
Yeah.
Right. Same with section games. Like at the beginning of the year, when you tell your team section games are very important. I think our younger guys are starting to see that a little bit, and that it becomes more meaningful come Sunday when we know who we're going to play first round of the playoffs.
Was that the most assists at a game ever for Kiro when she got 3 versus Simile in the section quarterfinal?
Good question. She honestly didn't get credit for one.
What?
The first one, yeah. So I thought she probably should have had 4, but I don't know. She's got 29 helpers on the year, which is a pretty good run. So we're proud of her.
Well, hey, keep these guys going. They are a blast to watch, and I'm sure they're a blast to coach too.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jay. Thank you.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
All right, here we are on the Tiger pregame with our player profile. We've talked to him before. Number 30, senior goaltender extraordinaire, Owen Hansen. So your young goaltending apprentice, Ledger Olson, shut out Faribault January 29th. He only faced 7 shots, but did that make you mad and lead you to your back-to-back shutouts 4 days later?
No, I mean, I wasn't mad at all. I mean, I'm happy for him for a shutout. Can't complain about that. I've been looking for one for a while, and I don't know, it just came on the right time, I guess, right afterwards.
Well, after Ledger Stadheim, now you're getting the chance at it. Were those your first 2 shutouts?
Yeah, well, yeah, for varsity, yep.
Yeah. You faced 29 shots versus New Ulm, 25 versus Winona. Both are 500 teams, so it's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
It's enough for me to call you the best athlete on the team.
Yeah, thank you.
And you can't do it by yourself, though. It takes help from your defense to get a shutout, right? Who do you think you work best with back there?
I mean, I don't really have anybody that I feel like I don't really work well with. You know, Zayden's a great player. Yeah. I mean, they're all right. You can't complain about any of them.
That's probably true, especially the way you're going now as a team. Yeah. Is it all well-orchestrated plan back there when the puck's flying around you, or is it everybody do what you can to stop the other guy?
Well, like the D have systems that they work through. I don't know all that stuff. I just go out there and, try my best to save that puck.
You're doing great, man. You've lowered your goals against average to 1.96. That ties you with Gavin Winter of Northfield for 16th best in the state. And you face him Thursday at his house, but your save percentage climbed to 920. That's tied for 17th best in the state with Caleb Jocelyn of International Falls. You're also 24th in wins with 12 with Winter and 5 others. So your numbers are going way up, man.
Yeah, man, it's great to see. It's great to watch it happen every game. But, just try to do your best, help the team out as much as you can.
Remind me what you're doing for college?
I'm not going to college. I am going to become a union electrician.
Oh, that's good. I remember that. Yeah, good for you. There's a career you can do. We're always going to need you guys.
Yep.
What other sports do you play?
None. Hockey's the only one. I used to play baseball, but I quit that a couple years ago.
What do you do in the off season? You just sit there and bite your lip and wait for ice to come?
No, I usually just work.
Oh, yeah, okay. Any significance as to your uniform number, or was that the number they gave you? What is it, 30?
Yeah, 30. I've been 1 for the past few years, but I was number 30 for my first year of traveling hockey, so I figured I'd go back.
Okay. Favorite musical artist or group?
I like Treaty Oak Revival.
Okay. Favorite sports moment you were a part of? Could have been one of your shutouts.
Yeah, I would say it was going 3-0 up in Fergus Falls this winter, but now it's probably my senior night shutout.
No, yeah, that's big. That's a big moment for sure. What's your go-to fast food?
Around here, I'd say Qdoba.
That is like you guys in the boys basketball team. Everybody says that.
Yeah.
Favorite brand of ice skate?
I've only rocked Bauer's, so I'll just say Bauer.
I suppose that's pretty popular. What do you look for in a good blocker?
I just, you want as much pop as possible. When the puck hits it, you want it to fly as far as possible. That's what I like anyways.
Knock it to the corner.
Yeah.
How about a favorite stick brand?
Also Bauer. They seem lightest, most comfortable for me. That's just what I rock the most.
Do you lose your stick often, or are people aiming for it back there, the opponent?
No, I don't lose it. Maybe, I don't even know if that's happened this year. I got a pretty good grip on it, I guess.
I guess so. Favorites? Oh, I got that one already. Favorite athlete?
It's always been Marc-Andre Fleury, but now he's retired, so I'll say, I don't know, Gustafson. He's pretty solid.
Yeah, oh yeah. Can't go wrong there. How about favorite pop culture reference or moment?
I have not a clue.
You don't have a favorite saying that you use that's popular?
In
the 6'7" thing or anything?
No, that's not me. That's not me.
All right, man. Hey, stay healthy. Keep doing what you're doing. You're so fun to watch back there.
Yeah, thank you.
Hy-Vee's one-day sale, Monday, February 16th. Get pork chops, just 77 cents. Hy-Vee eggs, just $1.48. Save on Dole salad kits and more. Monday only at Hy-Vee.
And we're back here as we have about 4 minutes left of the pregame. And then we'll get the lineups and anthem going here and drop the puck for the penultimate regular season game. And East had about a 500 record this year. We're, of course, well over that, but always tough in conference with these Mankato squads. They're, a class up on us as far as size. And we also have Northfield on our schedule Thursday for the boys, and that's going to be tough. Up there, our only meeting with them, a 4-point conference game, but also that is also a section game. And if we can win that game and this one, I think we're going to get the 2 seed in the section, and that would mean that 4-win Faribault, 4-20 they are, would come here for the opening round of the playoffs. The first team, the top team would be Northfield probably, and even if we beat them, they'll get a bye, and then the other 8 teams would play each other. But maybe 2 get a bye. I don't know how it works, but we would probably get Faribault. They're the last seed if we can jump over Waseca for the 2 seed. But we'll see if that happens here. It's going to start tonight with this game against the Cougars. And Zamboni just getting done with its responsibilities, and I see Matt Erickson coming out here with his staff to get into the bench area, and then Thursday we're going to be doing double dipping here with girls hockey in the section final against Dodge County again. They beat us 4-3 last year. Was it 4-3 or 4-2 up in Owatonna for a trip to state? They won that one. In fact, they won state last year. They beat Warroad in the championship to win as be the returning champion. And we're going to try and unseat them on Thursday night. 5 o'clock game time. We'll be up in Owatonna for that one here on AlbertLeeLive.com. And an hour after that at 6, the wrestling sections start at Albert Lee OJ Gym. And we'll have Mason Attig there for that, and Paisley producing him as she's on her maiden voyage of being in charge with no net. And so it's good. It's a good experience for everybody, but they'll cover that. And it's going to be 2 matches. Well, I assume we beat Faribault and then get to the next round. Semifinal will also be Thursday night, either Northfield or Austin. They'll be wrestling on one mat, and Albert Lea and Faribault will be wrestling on another mat, and the winners will face Thursday night for the semifinals. And then the finals are Saturday, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's next week. I haven't looked that far, but it's a busy time. We got the robotics tournament on Saturday we'll have on AlbertLeaLive.com too. So a lot of things going on here. Robotics was a huge draw for us last year. But we have so many things going on. We have to run the huddle camera on the robotics. We'll have a mic, the PA mic wired. They kind of do the play-by-play at the robotics there, the folks that are there. I remember last year I didn't have to say too much. So if we can wire them up and put the huddle camera on them, I think that'll be a pretty good show. And you can find that on our webpage too. When you might have to search for it, but for the most part, you want to grab games with a picture on it and not the AL. AL is the huddle game. So for robotics, you'll want to grab that one. But on Saturday, but for most part, we are on the ones with pictures. I think I don't know what the hockey one is, but I can just check, I guess. I know the boys basketball has Carter Kahn and Teeter is on there. This one has number 4, Nate Herr on there. Yeah, it's what we post on social media, right? You're right, that's Farron, my middle daughter, this freshman. Oh, she was just talking in my ear, that's all. We have her microphone on her, but here come the kids. Get them on there, Farron. As they're always cute, coming out with the flags. Oh, somebody took a dump there, or a spill. Not a dump. As he'll have to catch up. Here he comes. As they make their way around, and we get ready for introductions and the Star Spangled Banner. Yeah, don't unplug the cord there, please. It worries me. We have an internet cord that doesn't snap into place. It just kind of sits there, and so we got to be careful with it. Do you need help? Okay. We're going to do lineups first, I think, for hockey. I know basketball is anthem first. And it looks like I see 16 out there for East, 19 and 7. As well as 11 and 22. So their goalie is Braden Bernard. He's 5 and 5. 3.99 goals against average. Leighton Hagelin, their leading scorer, 17 goals. Number 19 is Ryan Kim. And Luke Liebens is 7-goal scorer. Kim scores just 3 assists, no goals on the season. Jack Fugazi starting. He's a 4-goal scorer. And Edward Engen, number 22, is a 3-goal scorer with 7 assists for the Cougars. And for Albert Lea, the familiar starting lineup. The 2 youngsters with senior Jacob Kolker as the centerman on that front line. They get Owen Hansen introduced first. He's got 2 shutouts in a row going. Casey Olvey, Jacob Kolker, and Drake Sternhagen on that front line. And then Zayden Brua and Ethan Hauser, the number 1 defensive pair in front of Owen Hansen. But Drew Olvey and Nate Herr and Brendan Soper and Carson Ewing will get playing time. The second offensive line out there, Fletcher Persig, the freshman, with Ethan Steeler, a senior, and Brock Scott, a senior. They got 4 lines tonight. Seth Scholl on the 3rd line with Ethan Brownlee and Tyler Balf. And the 4th line, Blair Blake, Skylar Herbsleb, and Bryson Gilliam.
Kelvey. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Let's play hockey.
Really? Hopefully connections are a little good, but we still have audio. We're working on oh, there we got it back. Video back there. Yeah, don't let that hang there if you can help it. I don't know. She looks at me with a death look. As we get ready for face-off here. And referee sharing a little joke. Whoops, just kicked over my roadie case, but that's all right. As we get going here, it was put on by, I'm trying to get a number here. These numbers are hard to see from across the ice, but I believe that was Brua. Could have been her. Is it 4 or 14? It was 4. It was her that gave him the crunch. No, it was Brua. Boy, these light blue unis, I can't see the numbers very well at all with the black numbers on the light blue. Another stoppage. We're only 27 seconds in here. We've already had a couple of... All right, we're back live. We had a little problem with that internet wire. I'm not sure why it doesn't have a click. It's got a, it looks like it would click in there, but it doesn't, so we've taped it on, and hopefully that'll keep it there. Still 1-0 here. You didn't miss any goals. 11:30 to play in the first. And now we've tightened up the shots from 4-1 to 5-4 in favor of East. They take another one, goes wide right and around into the near corner. As Albert Lee plays it out of there. Race is on for it. Brua in the race with Indy Reagan for the goal. And it was out front that somebody scored! The Tigers up 2-0 early on. 11:04 to go here in the opening period. And to the bench first comes Drake Sternhagen. That'll be his 21st goal of his junior season. And we'll get the assists coming up here. 6 shots, 2 goals. It's a pretty good average. 5 shots for East, no goals. As the Cougars win the draw. Taken away by Persig.
Scoring for the Tigers, number 10, Drake Sternhagen. Assisted by number 14, Zayden Brua. That's 10 from 14.
And Brua's 27th assist. Team leading 20. No, I guess Sternhagen has 28 and Olvia has 29. As much as he tries, Brua just can't get those two guys. But we have stoppage here with 10:44 to go. 2-0 Albert Lee. On goals by Balfa and Sternhagen. And this is played to center ice. Balf knocks it into the zone, actually off the stick of Ethan Brownlee, who chases it down. He and Balf after it in the corner. They knock it free, and still alive for the Tigers into the far corner. Looks like some good energy on this Albert Lee team here as they're up 2-0. That'll put a pep in your step. All these guys are looking to get some better numbers. I know they don't want to say it, but I would be trying to pad my numbers if I could in some of these games, especially when you got Owen Hansen going the way he's going. 2 shutouts in a row. We've had 3 shutouts in our last 4 games. As Ledger Olson got a shutout against Faribault a while back. They only shot 7 times, but that's still a shutout, and he got one. Mostly doing JV duty later this year. They were kind of switching off every other game. But the senior Owen Hansen has won the job here for the rest of the way, according to Coach Erickson in our pregame. It's knocked back to the red line, and East scoops it into our zone. Even in shots at 6 apiece, but 2-0 Albert Lea leading goals with 9:43 to go in the opening period. Nothing tomorrow, but then busy Thursday. And then Saturday robotics. If you haven't heard, we'll do both wrestling, quarterfinal and semifinal from Albert Lea, as Northfield wrestles Austin in one quarterfinal. Albert Lea, there's a shot blocked by Bernard. Albert Lea plays Faribault that first round, and there might be some forfeits there. That might be a quick matchup, or both of them could be, I suppose. And then I'm thinking it's going to be Northfield against Albert Lea in the semifinals to follow that one on Thursday night. And we'll have that for you with Mason Addig and Paisley bringing you that. And I'll be in Owatonna for the girls hockey game against Dodge County. Rematch of last year's section final. And girls hockey's at 5, and the wrestling starts at 6. Both going to be on AlbertLeaLive.com. So if you have 2 laptops or 2 computers or 2 TVs or whatever, you can watch them both side by side. There's a shot that goes wide. It was taken by Brua. Well, his 14, the 1 is always hidden on his arm, and I always think it's Nate Herr, but it's been Brua every time I take the time to wait for him to turn just right so I can see if there's a 1 there. And come to think of it, is Nate Herr on the bench? I don't see a number 4. He might be out with, there's been some sicknesses and stuff going on. So it looks like they got a full bench, but I don't see a number 4 in there. That's too bad. He's been playing real good lately. Nate has got 1 goal and 7 assists.
I think number 3 from JV replaced him because he wasn't there before. Brendan
Soper might have replaced him, yeah. All right, well, Herr, like I said, has had a good run here lately with a goal, 7 assists on the season. He's got 8 points, 12 penalty minutes. Brua, by the way, was in the box. He's got 30 penalty minutes. Sternhagen, 33, leads the team, but Kolker and Brua, 2 captains, have caught up to him with 30 each. So those 3 are the penalty minute leaders for the Tigers. And MANKATO East takes a lot of penalties, apparently. We take it away as it's grabbed by Steeler, and he just a little too far for Scholl on the pass there, and it's going to be an icing call. I'll bring it back for a face-off. Yeah, they have a 43-minute and a 42-minute. Oh, is he? Herr is out there. Okay. He was just being blocked by one of the coaches, but Farron tells me that Herr is there. And so anyway, Jackson Stenzel is a 43-minute penalty minute guy, and Mason Burgess for East, 42. That puts Drake Sternhagen's 33 to shame. So we'll look for those 2 to spend some time in the sin bin. But we got to stay out of it ourselves as much as possible. We have had a problem with that a little bit. The retaliation, the silly penalties at times. But it's tough to resist every once in a while, too, when you're out there and tempers are flaring and the opportunity is there and you just take it. There's a shot that Hansen saves. It was loose out front, and they're going to say no goal. The whistle blew before that one crossed the line, so it stays 2-0. When the referee loses sight of the puck or feels that the net has been compromised, he will blow his whistle. And I did hear the whistle right around that same time that the puck was around the goal crease. And so 6:45 to go. 2-0 Albert Lea. 9-8 in shots for the Tigers. And Played over to the half wall here and then up the near wall as Sternhagen sent it into the far corner. Cougars can't get it out of there because Sternhagen picks it off, but then they do work it out of the zone as Kolker picks it up. And he's back there with a defenseman. Got to hustle to try and get out front here as it's played into the zone. They wave off the icing and will continue on with 6:08 to go. Held in by Sternhagen again. Drake looking for number 2 of the game. He scored 6 goals in one game this year. Unbelievable. And he did it with Johnny Brewer working for us. Brewer was doing a game for us, his only appearance here on AlbertLeeLive.com, and maybe he decided to stay away for that reason. Drake was going to pass him up in one game. But I think they tied for most goals in a game in Tiger boys history. 6, that's a lot. Held in by Albert Lee's Drew Olvey. A shot, I think it was saved in there by Bernard, but it's still held in by Kolker. Well, this has been a long offensive series here for the Tigers. Now it's gotten out of there as here comes number 7, Landon Hagelin, their leading scorer. But he gets the puck taken off his stick with 5:13 to go. Albert Lee on the offensive again. Brock Scott doing a little forechecking and trying to steal that puck away, but Cooper's able to knock it out of the zone. And it's slapped right back in by Hauser. And Steeler couldn't quite get to it in time, but it's taken by Persig. He's got Scott. The shot up just a little too high. It was like a foot over the open top left of the net. And out in front still, Steeler pushing the issue. He's got Scott there and also Persig. This is the second line for Albert Lee on the night. The number 2. 4.5 to play. As East comes in and can't get a shot off there as they still have it along the half wall. One-timer from the blue line is knocked away by the blocker of Mr. Hansen. We'll talk to him about that. He likes to get a bounce off a blocker that has a bounce on it and when the puck hits it. Oh, that was a wide open. Owen had to go to the far side to make a save, and puck coming through the crease area was a wide open goal, but it didn't go in, and now we got some pushing and shoving. Balf, part of that? No, it was Steeler, 18, part of that, not 19. And the faceoff coming to the right of Hansen with 4:02 to go. Shots even at 10 each. And a 2-0 Albert Lee lead as we come down the home stretch of period number 1 tonight. It's behind the goal. Hansen keeping an eye on things, side to side. As the puck goes, he goes. Taken away by the Tigers, and they get it out of there. It's a pop fly that almost hits the ceiling. And gathered up by Balf. Albert Lee barely got out of the zone and was knocked right back in here with 3:30 to play in the first. And there's Nate in the game, number 4. Plays it ahead for Brownlee. He takes it in, gets knocked into the wall, and the puck is still there. He takes a swipe at it and knocks the stick out of the opponent's hand. And he gets wrestled to the ice, and there's going to be a penalty. And he's going after Balf, too. Oh, he knocked down. Is it Steeler or is that 12? I can't see the number. Oh, it was Brownlee that he went after. And then he went after Balf. Burgess, 42 minutes. He's their second most penalized player. And he will go for 2 minutes. Sophomore Mason Burgess. So a power play, and we run at 33%. It's 12th best power play in the state of Minnesota for the Tigers. And they only stopped 79.2% of the power play chances against them. So there's a good chance we'll get a power play goal or two. I see goalie Colin Pierscala of East talking with Zayden Brua over there by their bench, sharing a laugh. I'm sure these guys all, up and down the Big Nine or even in the section, they end up playing summer hockey and camps and things. I don't know what they're waiting on here. There's this discussion going on with the referee and some of the East players. I don't know, they're going to give him a big penalty or what? We have no time on the clock as far as his penalty goes. Now all three refs are discussing something or other. 3:04 to go, first period, 2-0 Albert Lea. On goals by Tyler Balfe, his 7th, and Drake Sternhagen, his 21st. Well, shake and bake Sternhagen scoring tonight. He's chasing Casey for the team lead in goals. He's got 21 now, and Casey's got 23. It's just 5 periods to go, and 5 periods and 3 minutes to go in their season. They'll keep that going. The tally keeps going in the playoffs. As it's taken away by Drake.
Mankato East, number 6, Mason Burgess, and Albert Lee's number 19, Tyler Balfe, both 2 minutes for cross-checking.
I am the worst at seeing penalties. The first one, I didn't see Engen go in. On this one, I didn't see Balfe go into the penalty box. So they're both gone for the rest of this period anyway. And there's 2:32 left as the Cougars knock it out of their defensive zone, and it's gathered up by Brua. Far side. And a shot that goes across the ice and into the near half wall. And a collision back behind the end line there. Cougars bring it out. Picked off at center ice by Sternhagen's been intercepting a lot of passes. He's getting in those lanes. And he falls down trying to get a pass off there, and it's taken away by the Cougars. They dump it into the far zone here in the near corner. Cougars actually lead in shots now, 11-10, but we lead where it counts, 2-0 in goals. They had one, but the referee said he blew his whistle just before it went in, having lost sight of the puck, so it didn't count. Another penalty for Albert Lea. This is something Coach Erickson talked about in the pregame. Got to limit the penalties, but it's Hauser. He's got only 6 minutes of penalties on the year, and he goes in. Balfe had 12 minutes of penalties on the year. Brua, the 30, is now 32. So it's going to be 5-on-4 now as Scott, Steeler, Herr, and Brua will try and kill this one off.
Ethan Hauser, 2 minutes for holding.
How dare you hold? As that's knocked all the way down the ice by the Tiger D with 1:40 to go. There's 22 more seconds left in the penalty than in the period, so it might go into the second, but we got 2 guys in the penalty box. They have 1, and a 5-on-4 situation. The Cougars bring their 5 into the zone. They wave off the offsides. And play continues with 1:17 left in the power play. East's power play only 15.3%. That's really low. We've seen lower. I've seen some 12% ones, but 15's getting down there. And we kill penalties at an 80% rate, or don't allow goals on penalty kills. 80% of the time. There's a shot, and Owen Wilson holds on with 32.8 left in the period and 54 seconds left in the power play. And they'll face off to Owen's right. I went into the players' room to get an interview, and nobody knows who I'm going to pick to interview, but I thought with 2 shutouts in a row, I'd talk to Owen. So I just said, I want to talk to the best athlete on the team. And who was it? Casey stand up. Casey always stands up. Everybody else thought it would be him too. And I said, no, it's going to be Owen. And I don't think they still buy it, but, he deserves it. You get a couple. I told him on the way out when we were going to talk, I said, this is what you get when you play well. Got to talk to me. I know, it's tough. But he was very talkative. I thought he did a great job. 3 seconds left here as the first period ends. We'll have a 21-second man. East will have a 21-second man advantage to start the second period. But as it is now, 2-0 Albert Lea. A great way to start against a really good Big Nine opponent. And we'll show some replays, and I'll have the scoring story for you coming up here after a break and the first intermission on AlbertLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership, and pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
Nothing gonna hold you back when you got it like that.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Albert Lea Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lea Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team,
Email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600. So back here at the Roy, the barn that Roy built, we have 3 penalties in the first period, Albert Lee, where they're going to talk to Matt Erickson before the game. He goes, we're going to try and limit our penalties. Well, that didn't work very well. They have 3 and still have 21 seconds left in Hauser's penalty before we start the second period here. But 2 of those were a guy for a guy in little tussles. Zayden Brua and Edward Engen, and then Mason Burgess and Tyler Balfe mixed it up, and they went to the box as well. And Hauser just got his late in the first, and so, like I said, he's got 21 seconds left of that one. The JV, by the way, lost to East here 3-2. They were close. If they would have gone, normally they don't play overtime for JV, but they had informed us that if Albert Lee would have tied them there in the end, they would have played a 5-minute overtime in this one. Didn't happen, though, so we got off pretty much on time here. So we are 0 for 1 on our power play. And it is the 12th best power play in the state, so look out. It's a matter of time before you score there. We got the 2 goals on 10 shots. The shots are 10-14, and East leads that. But Tyler Balfe got his 7th of the season early in the game with help from Scholl, his 3rd assist, and Brownlee his 6th, and it was 1-0. And then we did get this Drake Sternhagen goal, his 21st of the season. East is on for it. Brua in the race with Indy Reagan for the goal, and it was out front that somebody scored! The Tigers up 2-0 early on, 11:04 to go here. And Drake's 21st with Brua assisting his 27th assist of the year. And that gets you caught up here as Owen Hansen still pitching a shutout after 2 straight shutouts. This will be his 3rd pretty much 500 team that he has kept out of the net so far, as he's got that 1.96 goals against average, which is tied for 16th best in the state with Gavin Winter of Northfield, who they'll face off against each other on Thursday up in Northfield. The last game of the regular season. But also 17th in save percentage at .920. I don't know why they do that. It's just say 92%. Anyway. In the race for a scoring lead, Casey leads Drake, although Sternhagen put one in tonight, but it's still 2-goal lead over Drake for the team's scoring lead. And then for assists, it's right up there. You got Alvey with 29, Drake Sternhagen with 28. Now Brua got his 27th assist earlier tonight. Those 3 are right there to try and get that. And Brua is looking good for that. I don't know. He's solid all around, and 69th in the state in points with 43. He's got 6 power play goals. And hopefully we can get 1 or 2 of those tonight. Keep our percentage up in that category. So 2-0 as we are in the first intermission. Zamboni doing its thing here, about half done. At 6 minutes till second period starts. I'm going to see if there was what else is going on tonight. I'm going to check my schedule here, my pocket schedule, which is actually on my phone. Basketball for the girls at Rochester Century tonight at 7:15. And they canceled the JV game, but the boys JV were playing. The varsity is not, but they are. They're in. No, they're not. They're off till Thursday. But this is ice hockey. I gave you that score. Jeez, I got to read all the way through here. But they did have some boys 7th grade and 8th grade basketball going on at Southwest earlier this afternoon, as well as girls 9A basketball. I don't have any scores on those, but JB boys losing 3-2 here to Mankato East. And we'll try and look up a score for the girls basketball game at Rochester Century. But here it's 2-0 Albert Lee over Mankato East in boys hockey at the first intermission. We'll take a break and be back with second period action coming up on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
We're back at the Roy. Concert by Aerosmith in the background. 2-0 Albert Lea as Zamboni's done. The refs should be out shortly, followed by the players. Coaches are in place. Here comes Albert Lea. Sammy Samerson right there. Sam McGill helped on the boys basketball game last night and did a fine job color commentating with me, and he said he wants to do the rest of the other 3 home games left for them. More than welcome to do that. And I haven't announced it, but when we get to the baseball season, Hayden Christensen's going to help me out with some color commentating on those baseball games.
former Albert Lee student. He graduated last year. Played some baseball and other sports. Looking forward to that. It's going to be here before you know it. They start, I think it's April 4th or 3rd or 4th when the season starts for baseball. And this year, I think baseball, for Albert Lee anyway, starts before softball, which is odd. Usually softball starts first. Oh, I have the schedule right here. Let me check. Before we get to the face-off here. And 2-0 Albert Lee as we get going here. Period number 2. So baseball, softball. Let me see. First one. Oh, they start on the same day. It's April 7th. Whew, that's a late start. Usually it's right around April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere in there. But Tuesday, April 7th, baseball will be at Mayo. And we'll have the softball game against Mayo here at 5. Got to get used to those 5 o'clock games for baseball and softball for the most part, unless it's weekends. They play at noon or 1 or something. But our first baseball game, April 9th against Century here. And then we had a baseball doubleheader, April 11th, a Saturday against Red Wing. So, should be fun. They did well. They did better in VFW and Legion season than they did in high school, and they did pretty good in high school too. But they got better as they went on. There's a shattered stick. It's Kolker's, and he almost got clipped coming off the ice by his counterpart, number 17, Indy Reagan. As East trying to get back into this thing, down 2-0. Can't get a shot off there as here come the Tigers. Taken away at the blue line by the Cougars into the far corner. We have the only shot so far of the first minute and 10 of the second period. Tighten it up to 14-11 East shot lead. Scored on our first shot of the game. Had 2 goals in their first 6 shots. Nothing since, but it's looking pretty good today so far for these Tigers in their last regular season home game of the season. Girls, Thursday, it's going to be busy. I'll have the girls game against Dodge County at 5 from Owatonna on AlbertLeeLive.com. We'll also have Paisley producing Mason Addig doing the call on the wrestling sections.
I'm scared.
The quarterfinals at 6 o'clock against Faribault, and then it'll be Northfield against Austin and the other one. So those 2 mats will be going simultaneously, but we'll have the Northfield Austin matchup on NorthfieldLive.com, and then ours against Faribault, of course, on AlbertLeeLive.com. And then I think they both end up doing the Northfield against Albert Lee, because I do think that's the way it's going to go for the semifinals on Thursday night. The girls' basketball game got moved. I think they're taking on East, but whoever they're playing, they got to go to Southwest Middle School. So we're not set up for that broadcast, so we'll not do that game. And the boys are at Randolph, I believe, so not doing that one either. But busy Thursday for sports here in Albert Lee. And her gets rid of it out from out front there, and it's sent right back in, and it's pad saved into the corner by Mr. Hansen. Not a lot of action so far here in the first few minutes of period number 2. A shot each. It's fine if they keep it that way, but it's back to full strength here. So 0 for 2, 0 for 1 on East power play. We got a penalty, though. It's going to be on Dolph. That's his second time in the box tonight. Tyler had 12 minutes and penalty minutes coming in. Now he's up to 16. And with 13:33 to go. East on the power play with Kolker going against Zachariah Lang in the face-off. Lang, their second leading scorer.
Lee's number 19, Tyler Balf, 2 minutes for hooking.
As it gets blasted to the corner, far side. Picked up there by the Cougars. And there's Zachariah Lang with a shot that goes a little bit wide right. Yes, the Tigers try and knock it down the ice, but can't quite get it out of there. And another save, and they score from that side. As it was, they got him moving from one side to the other. Braden Arnold, it looked like. If it is, it's his 9th of the season. And it's 2-1 with 13:02 to go. It is Arnoldy. 9th of the season for Braden. We'll get the assists here once they start play. 2-1, 13:02 to go, second period. As the referee gets dumped out of that face-off there, he still isn't up yet. Oh, and he got hit with a puck too. So they knock him down and then they hit the puck into him. It looked like it hit him right in the backside too. The fleshy part, that hurts. I don't think they're wearing pads back there.
East was number 9, Braden Arnoldy, assisted by number 17, Indy Reagan, and number 16, Luke Labens. That's 9 from 17 and 16.
For Reagan, that'll be his 13th assist, and for Labens, number 19 in the helper department. So 2-1 Albert Lea as referee gets hazard pay out of that one. That was nasty. Bad enough. They tripped him up on the faceoff, and then they got to hit him directly with a puck, and now we got an East penalty. And by the way, Arnold's goal was a power play goal for East, and their weak power play numbers got a little bit stronger anyway. 1 for 2. Well, no penalty, I guess. I thought I heard some grunts and groans on a penalty and a referee's arm in the air, but maybe he was just stretching it. As we're full strength still, with 12:08 to go in the second. And East has cut the lead in half, 2-1, and we'll see if the Tigers can get this offense going again. They're going to need it Thursday against Northfield. They're the top team in the Big Nine and in our section. That one goes into the far corner. Persick trying to play it out of the zone. Gets it ahead for Scott, but it's picked off at the blue line. And the Cougars again on the attack, trying to tie this thing up. Goes behind the goal. Persick plays it along the wall. That was actually Hauser up to Persick. They can't clear the zone, though, as the Cougars hang in there, and turnaround shot goes wide right. And then a deflected shot goes out of the zone. And into the far corner come the Cougars. 11 minutes to go here in the second, as it's picked up by Casey Olvey. Haven't called his name much, as he's out there now with Sternhagen and Kolker. That top line. I was talking about hat tricks, and Morgan Goskason has 9 hat tricks this year. I don't know if that's a record, but there's a nice save there for Hansen. 9 hat tricks, and then she's closing in on the all-time scoring record for girls hockey in Albert Lea, with Laura Hillman, now Wangan, having the most at 66 in a season points, 63 for Mika Cycles last year, and Morgan's at 57. So got to win tomorrow, on Thursday rather, and get to the state tournament to keep those numbers valid and going. But the way she scores them, 3, 4, 5 sometimes in a game, might be in jeopardy this year. You never know, but it's a tough one against Dodge County. I'm not sure I see anybody getting a hat trick against Dodge County, but it could happen, I guess. The run has to end sooner or later. That one's cross ice, but broken up by Sternhagen, and he gets it a hit. No, it was blocked, but now Kolker has it, and it's 2-on-1. He with Casey Elvey as they swoop in, and it's loose out front still, and knocked away. Sticks fly in the air, and so does the puck. Down to 9:50 left in the middle period, and now East has a 9-shot lead on us, 22-13. But the Tigers still leading 2-1. Elvey out front, tried to get a hold of it, but just couldn't control it. And then it gets knocked into the corner, near side. Here's Sternhagen with it. Backhands it to Kolker. Herr picks it up. Keeps it alive. Kolker on that far wall. Plays it around to the near corner. And Sternhagen grabs it. A one-timer for Drew Elvey from near the blue line, and that goes into the corner again. Another save for Bernard, and it's still alive here as Herr takes a whack at it from the blue line. That misses, and out of the zone. The Cougars pick it up. And a collision there as Herr got in the way defensively. Cougars gather it up in their defensive zone for another run at it here with 8:38 to go in the second. A whiff on the pass there by Jack Fugazi, and still sent in, though, behind Owen. And Albert Lee plays it all the way down. That could be icing, and it is. They'll bring it back to Owen's right for a face-off. 8:22 left here in the second. Brua coming in. Scott is in. Hauser comes in. Persig, Steeler. And Steeler in the face-off. He lost that. Well, yeah, lost that draw as the shot goes in. And is deflected away by Hansen. There comes Hauser flying down the ice, brings it into the zone. And that got knocked way in the air. If Persig can't reach it, that's way in the air because he's tall. And it went right over him into the Tiger defensive zone. Played out of there by, was that Brua over there? No, that was Scott. Brock played it out of the zone and back behind the goal. 7:40 to play in the second. And the Cougars can't capitalize on that offensive try. Here comes Brua with a teammate, that's Scott, on the other side, it looks like, as that one misses, and the Cougars take it out of the zone, and it's back and forth here in the second. Played back in by the Tigers. Chase is on for the puck. One penalty here in the second, and they had 5 in the first. One penalty and 1 goal here in period number 2. It's held in by Scholl, or held out of the zone actually by Seth. But now back in for the Cougars, and Hauser and Scholl get it out of there to the red line. Cougars on the run again, 2-on-4. And Brua might go. No, they're not. I didn't see the ref's arm in the air. I think he just got his stick hooked in there. Or is he? Yep, he's headed to the box. Zayden, he's going to pass Sternheim before this game's over. It's his second trip to the box. And Brua now at 34 penalty minutes passes Drake Sternhagen for number 1 on the team in penalty minutes. Second Tiger penalty of the second period.
14, Zayden Brua, 2 minutes for hooking.
And flying down the ice is number 9, Braden Arnold. He's got a goal already, the only goal for Cougars, as they try and get another power play goal. His was a power play effort. As Kolker, Herr, Sternhagen, and Drew Ovey are out there to try and kill this penalty. The shot goes up in the air off the pads of Hansen. They almost knocked the ref over again, but he manages to keep his balance. They pass it around, down to 1:10 left in the power play for East. Back and forth at the blue line. They send one in, and it's knocked away by the Tigers. Another chance from the near circle, and it's grabbed out of the air with a glove of Owen Hansen. Well, he can't get a shutout here, so he had 2 in a row. He had a good run at it. 2 games and a period of shutout goaltending for Owen. I think we all knew it wasn't going to last forever. Don't blame it on me. I had nothing to do with it. Everybody talks about the jinx. I don't buy that. If I had that much power, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And it plays out to the blue line. 5.5 to play in the period. 46 seconds left in the Cougar power play. As they pass it around the blue line here, and then a one-timer from the near circle that goes a little high. But it looked like Owen had a beat on that one. Just went over his head. Into the corner, Cougars dig it out of there along the half wall. They get another shot that goes in, and they score from there. That was a lot of people in the way on that one. And tied up by the Cougars on another power play. At 18 seconds left, they got it. Luke Lebens ties it up. His 8th goal of the season on a power play makes it 2-2. Well, we have got to get the offense percolating again, and East has all the momentum here as the Tigers win the draw.
Scoring for MANKATO was number 7, Landon Hagelin. Assisted by number 9, Braden Arnoldy, and number 2, Zachariah Lane. That's 7 from 9 and 2.
That was all wrong. I had so Hagelin 18 goals on the year, and Arnoldy got his 17th assist, and he's already got a goal in the game too, as well as Lang getting his 12th assist. And 2-2. I thought it was Lebanon's 16, but it must have been deflected in by Hagelin, as he is their leading goal scorer with his 18th. 4:17 to go, and full strength here with East up 11 shots now, 25-14, as we come into the home stretch of the second period, and Tigers need to pick up some intensity and get something going. Zayden passes it to himself, gets past a guy, and then, there was an open shot there for Kolker, but they couldn't connect. And it goes back to Brua, to Kolker in between the circles, and they take it away from him. And the Cougars coming down the ice now with 3:40 to play. Kolker picks it up behind his goaltender. And they get it out of the zone as Brua to Casey on the near side. And that one goes out of play, apparently. It's in my blind spot there. I didn't see what happened to it, but it must have been out of play because they whistled it dead with 3:27 to go. So they'll face off outside the east blue line at the red dot near side. So Steeler against Lawton, Ashton Lawton for East in the face-off. The Albert Lee bench looking for a penalty. They didn't get it. Collision at the blue line. Taken by the Tigers. Steeler loses it at the red line. Drew plays it to the red line again, and it gets knocked back in behind our goal. 3 minutes to go in the second. 2-2. And an icing call will bring it back to a face-off to Hansen's right. Yeah, we got to work some shots. I mean, we had 10 shots in that first period. We still were 4 behind East after the first intermission, but now we're 11 shots back, and they have tied it up here, taking all the steam out of our game here. 2:40 left in the middle period. As they swoop in, a shot there by Lang. He's the second leading scorer, number 2. He missed it wide right, and they're still chasing it down as the Tigers try and remove it from that zone, and they do, and it flies into the box. I thought that went into maybe it did hit off of a player in the Albert Lea bench area because it ended up back on the ice, but 2:23 to go. Two tie. And Kolker will battle with Lang in the face-off. Right to the left of his goaltender, Hansen. As the Cougars play it back in around the goal, and then here comes Casey Ulvey. He's got Sternhagen with him, who waits for Ulvey to get into the zone. Now he flies around the back, gets knocked off the puck. And the Cougars knock it out of the zone, but Drake has it. Double team there, and still the Tigers with possession. Can't do anything with it, though, as the Cougars take it away with 1:50 to go in the second. It's been a tale of 2 periods here. The first one was owned by the Tigers, and this second one's been owned by the Cougars. Who will own the third? If history tells you anything, it'll be Albert Lea, because they got a 10-year winning streak going against East here at this building, and except for one game, an 11-year losing streak at against East anyway at All Seasons Arena in Mankato. Most of the games have been fairly close, within a goal or 3. As Tigers trying to get it out of the zone. That's off Kolker, and he's got Casey with him and Sternhagen as they take it in there and try and get another goal for the top line. Sternhagen scoring his 21st of the season in that first period. But now coming in, nice defensive take out of there by Kolker. Ahead to Sternhagen. And he flips it, but not out of the zone. I don't think he got all of that one. As now Brua has it. Tries to get it ahead to Jacob. In the final minute of the second period, behind the Cougar goal, into the corner for Brua. Digs it out of there. And I can't see who's got it now. Brua brought it out of there to the top of the blue line. And, taken away. There's a breakaway for Edward Engen. Comes in wide left. And it stays 2-2 with 30 seconds to go. Hauser almost went coast to coast, but got it knocked off his stick. And then Hansen covers it up and holds on for a face-off coming up with 22.7 seconds here in the second. The face-off to Owens left, with Brownlee in the face-off against Lang. East wins the draw. Cross ice and then out of the zone, and then he whiffs on it. That's a chance for Volf if you can get it to Scholl, who was wide open there in the middle. That didn't happen. We're down to 10 seconds to go. Stalemate right behind the goal. 5 seconds left. It pops free, but the Cougars have it, and that's going to end the period. Well, they fought back and tied it here after 2 periods of play. So we'll be back, look at some those 2 goals and some other commentary coming up here on Albert Lea Live.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership, and pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
Nothing gonna hold you back when you got it like that.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Hyatt. Hi, this is Beth Hyatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Hyatt will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Albert Lea Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lea Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeaLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Back here to, I was going to say OJ Gym. This does not look like a gym. It is, of course, Roy Nystrom Marina, and it's 2-2. We own the first with Tyler Ball scoring his 7th of the season from Scholl, his 3rd assist, and Brownlee his 6th. And then at 11:04 left in the first, Drake Sternhagen made it 2-0. His 21st of the season, Bruo with his 27th assist. And we thought, well, here we go. It's going to be a nice, easy Tuesday win for the Tigers, but not so. As Braden Arnold, he scored his 9th on a power. They got 2 power play goals in the second period, did East. And 9th of the season for Braden Arnold. Got help from Reagan, his 13th, and Levens, his 19th assist. They scored another one. Landon Hagelin, their leading scorer, with his 18th of the season. Arnoldy got the assist, his 7th, and Lang, his 12th helper of the year. And it's 2-2 after 2. Just two second period penalties, both on Albert Lea. Tyler Balfe and Zayden Brua each with their second trip to the sin bin this game. And Brua now takes over the lead in penalty minutes at 34. Balfe has 16 on the season. Also, Hauser has spent time in the box tonight with his 8th penalty minute. But JV lost 3-2. The girls' basketball game just finished at Century. Century wins 66-32. Century led at halftime 37-9, and they win 66-32 over Albert Lea, the girls. And their game Thursday is going to be moved to Southwest Middle School because of the wrestling sections that are going on, starting at 6 on Thursday. That'll be on AlbertLeaLive.com with the quarterfinals against Faribault. And if we win that, which we should, we'll face either Northfield or Austin. I think it's going to be Northfield in the semifinals right after that, somewhere around 8 o'clock-ish or so. And that winner will be in the section final. I got to look this up. I have here it is. Where is it? Here it is. The other side of that draw has number 1 seed Rochester Century hosting Rochester John Marshall, the 8th seed, on Thursday. And then the 4-5, Owatonna and Rochester Mayo. That all goes down at Century High School. And then the winners will play for their semifinal. It's scheduled, I guess, for 7 o'clock for the semifinals. Because there's going to be probably some forfeits and things. And maybe they can save some wrestlers that don't have to wrestle twice. They can throw in some JV guys or whatever and maybe still win. I mean, you got to be careful. You don't want to jeopardize the win there, but maybe if it goes well in the early matches, they can do some of that. But 7 o'clock on Thursday, they'll do the semifinals in Albert Lea and Century. And then on the 14th, Valentine's Day at 1 o'clock at Rochester's Mayo Civic Center, the winners will face each other for the trip to state in Section 1-3A. Should probably be Century. I don't know if I see Owatonna or Mayo rising up. I know John Marshall won't beat him in the quarterfinals, but kind of going to go with the seedings and say Albert Lea against Century for the title on Valentine's Day. And I don't know how we're going to do that. It's at Rochester Civic Center. We'll have somebody there, I would think, but I am scheduled to be doing the doubleheader. Is that this Saturday? Valentine's Day? And I'll be doing, I'm supposed to do a doubleheader of Riverland basketball, women and men. I think it's their St. Cloud Tech is in town, and I think it's their last home game of the season. Of course, the men rank 2nd in the country in D3 junior college men's basketball, so a lot on the line there for them. As we saw them play last week, man, they are something else. It was a closer game than I thought it would be, but they're high flying, they run, they can jump, they can score with the best of them. They certainly deserve a top 5 ranking they've had for most of the last 3 or 4 years. They've been in the top 5 or 10 rankings in the country. Been to that national tournament at the end of the season a couple, 3 times here lately. And one of these times maybe they'll win the thing. Albert Lea's power play 0 for 1 today. Cougars are 2 for 3 on the power play. And it's one of those things, and you pointed out, the numbers don't look even close. We have a 33% power play, 12th in the state, but we haven't been able to do anything with it here tonight. And then East comes in with a 15.3 power play, and they're 2 for 3. So sometimes you just can't explain it. Anyway, we got 4 minutes till third period action starts. We'll take our break here in the second intermission on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, mrsandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Oh, Sammy McGill going up and down the bench, slapping everybody on the back and getting they got to get going here because they lost the 2-0 lead and now 2-2 with just the 17 minutes left here. Gonna get the momentum back. Sternhagen, Kolker, and Ulvey on a line with Brua and Hauser on defense in front of Owen Hansen, who's given up his first 2 goals in quite a while. And he's not happy about it, I'm sure. As he likes that. That was a quick shot there on Bernard, and he saved it. But talking to Hansen before the game, he was living large, liking this new goals against average of under 2. That might have gone back to 2 or so with 2 scores tonight. Oh, a whiff over there by Casey Holvey. And they hold it in, though, and get a shot off. Goes back to the near side here. Hauser and number 19 and Ryan Kim collide over there. Ooh, that was loose out in front of the Cougar goal, but Tigers couldn't put a completion to that. As a 4-point game here. I don't think they're going to win the Big 9. In fact, I have the standings up to date here. And I don't think Mankato West led for quite a while, just because they'd played more games. There were more 4-point games and things like that. But now we're down the stretch here. And I'll look at the Big 9 standings coming into tonight. Northfield had a 1-point lead on West. They're 11-0-1 in the conference. Mankato West 9-1. Owatonna third, just 4 points back of the leader, Northfield. And then Albert Lea fourth, 22 points. We're 4 ahead of East, and it's a 4-point game here tonight. So if East wins, they tie us for 4th, and they'll have the advantage, having beaten us in our only matchup of this season. So it would behoove us to win this, and really, I think we were 5th or 5th. Yeah, we were 5th last year, or 4th or 5th in the Big 9 finished. So another 4th place finish would be good. I know less is put on winning the conference than doing well in the sections, but Northfield's also in our section too, and they lead that as well. But it looks like we'll be either 4th or 5th. I don't think we can technically catch Owatonna because we have 8 points available, and we could get it to 30 if we win tonight and in Northfield Thursday, and Owatonna loses out. But how likely is that? As they swoop in, and Persick, he almost put it in there, and then rebound comes out, and that's knocked aside by the Cougars. As far as the section, there's 9 teams in Section 1 Class A. And Northfield leads, well, they have the best record anyway. I haven't factored in the record against section teams or the strength of schedule, but they're 19-2-1. They're 2 games ahead of Waseca. Albert Lea is third, 2 games behind Waseca. But now there is another one. If we were to win this game and beat Northfield, I don't care what Waseca does. I think just beating Northfield would propel us to the number 2 seed. And the game against Faribault next week in the quarterfinals. But it's a lot to ask, but hopefully they can get it done here. And you want to end the season on a high note and not go in losing. Although, look at the girls. They went in with a 3-game losing streak, I think it was, and ended up in the section championship. Ooh, that one hit the side of the net there. Might have gone off the post. As the Tigers trying to break this tie. They have had no luck. And still 6 shots behind the Cougars in the game. Down to 14 minutes left. 2-2 tie. And ahead to Balf, just a little too far for his stick from Brownlee. And the Cougars take it the other way and then knocked right back in by the Tigers into the near corner. Yeah, I'm going to put my coat back on. It's cold in here. Normally they turn the heater right above us and all around the stands on, but I don't think I've felt that at all tonight. Trying to save some money or what? Come on, boys, it's cold. I have 2 shirts and 2 pants, 2 sweatpants on, as I usually do for hockey games here. And where were we where it was nice and warm the other day? The last hockey game, was that you with Farron?
It was in Mankato for Northfield Live. But that was a really warm arena.
Yeah, there's some that are warmer than others for sure. As back behind the goal, here come the Tigers. Out on another Ooh, that went up into the radio booth next to us. Look out. Hide your equipment. As there's 12:57 to go here, they'll face off in center ice as that one flew right over the east bench into our area over here. Now leave the broadcasters alone, guys. Kolker against Lang in the face-off here. Tigers control. Olvey tried to get it to Sternhagen, but that was knocked away, and then Drake was able to come up with it again. Casey holds it in the zone. Sternhagen chases it down. He can't get a whack on that one, but then it leaves the zone. As the Cougars dump it in. And they pick it up behind the goal. As the Tigers able to take it away, Kolker streaming down this near side, and he goes in. Shot goes wide and over to the other side and out of the zone. MANKATO East picks it up. I like their uniforms. They look old school, but nothing wrong with that. Albert Lea in the light blues, which makes it hard to see some numbers every once in a while because it's not black numbers, they're dark blue numbers on a light blue sweater. It isn't always easy to see. And of course, I'm old. Glenn Hart's 2. 11:46 to go. 2-2. Played behind the east goal. As the Cougars bring it out of the zone and to the red line and knocked in now. No icing. This is picked up by Brua. And he's going to get it ahead to Brock Scott, who's on the run to get it in the corner. And they get there at the same time, he and his competitor. As Casey Olvey tries to play it along the boards. Brua brings it out in front, but he gets it knocked off his stick and out of the zone with 11 minutes to play here in the game. Unless we go to overtime, but it's been 2 goals a period so far until now. No penalties, no goals here in the third. And that one's played in. Here's a chance for Albert Lea with Brua. He goes in and scores! Zayden Brua, that's number 18 for him. With 10:44 to go, Albert Lea regains the lead at 3-2. Let's talk about the section. You know, Albert Lea at third place by my reckoning as far as this total record at 15-8. 14-7-1 Dodge County are right behind us, so we got to keep winning. And Lords is 14-6-2, and they beat us earlier in the season. As there's some
number 14, Zayden Brua, assisted by number 6, Fletcher Persig, and number 8, Ethan Hauser.
So for Persig, that is his 11th assist, and Hauser gets number 5 on the season for the 18th goal of Brua to get us the lead back 3-2. A little too far on the pass there for the Cougars as 10-10 remain. And out front, Hansen got a pad on that one and looked like it was loose out front, but the Tigers able to knock it out of there, and Persig flies into the goal, and that'll stop time. His shot went wide left, and he lost his balance and went flying into the Cougar goal. 9:57 to go, 3-2 Albert Lea, and a line change with Kolker and Casey Olvey and Sternhagen coming out. Drew Olvey and Nate Hurd defensively. Well, it's what we needed, get that momentum back. Now we got nice to get another one and just not sit on the edge of our seats here with a 1-goal lead for 10 minutes. Ooh, hard hit over there on the half wall. Kolker took the brunt of that one, but He's back to fighting for the puck as it goes to the near side here. As forechecking Kolker and Sternhagen, trying to anyway. Picked off at the Albert Lea blue line by the Tigers, and there's another opportunity as a shot from Casey goes wide. And then fighting for it here along the half wall before they get to the benches. Cougars play it in. Oh, they got another chance here, and Hansen's all over that one. Stop it. 9:14 to go. Still have a 6-shot lead on us, but for the period, 3 shots for the Cougars this third period, and we have taken 9 to wrestle back the lead by 1. But still down overall, 29-23. And taken away from the Tigers off the face-off, and there's a shot from the circle, top of the circle by the Cougars. Taken by Edward Engen. Still Cougars, no. Tigers take it away. Balf ahead for Scholl. In the far circle. Backhands one, and it's picked off by the Cougars. And they're met at the blue line. Brua upends the player. No call. The East bench is like, what are you not calling that for? Brua's all alone here, and he backhands one in. It's a score! Back-to-back Bruas. The Cougar fans think he should have had a penalty on the way in to score that goal, but it was not called. And now 4-2 Tigers. Brua's 19th of the season. Boy, he's going to catch up to Ovi and Sternhagen here pretty soon. He's 2 behind Drake and 4 behind Casey now in goals scored for the team lead. And only 1 game left after this, but 2 in a row for Zayden. See if you can get a natural handy out of this. 29-24 in shots, but a 4-2 lead. Referees are discussing whether Brua committed a penalty before he shot it and went in there and scored, but I don't think they can retroactively do anything about that, can they? I mean, they didn't call it when it happened. No replay. Well, we have a replay, but how far back does it go on that goal? Okay, go all the way to the end. I don't know. Doesn't show. Well, they're not doing anything about it. So we'll get the call on the assists here. On the second Brua goal, they're going to discuss it with the coaches here. Erickson calls his team over to talk while the refs are talking to their coach. 8:31 to go. Zayden scores 2 minutes and 13 seconds apart. Everybody goes to the bench except number 17 for East, Indy Reagan. He's standing out there. I don't know, maybe he's got some odor problems. I don't know. Why wouldn't he go to the bench? He's just standing out there like, oh, don't want me out there. All right, it's face-off with 8:31 to go. Finally, everybody gets off the ice. The ref's waiting. Here we go. Steeler in the face-off knocks over Lang.
Tigers, number 14, Zayden Brua, unassisted.
It was unassisted. So his second of the game and 19th of the season makes it 4-2. This clock is ticking now. The clock is East's biggest enemy. Down 2 goals here. Again, as Brock Scott tries to play it out of the zone, but he can't do it. It's 3-on-2 for the Tigers. They take it away. As Brua gets it to Scott, and he flies into the zone. The son of my landlord, Brock Scott. And it goes back behind the goal for Persig, who had the one-handed there into the corner. He was trying to hold off the defender with the other hand. The Cougars have it at center ice. 7.5 to play. They play it in behind the goal into the near corner. And still have it as it goes between the circles, then over to the far circle. Shot comes in, gets hit by traffic. Back to the blue line. A one-timer taken by Jackson Stenzel. And it misses. Steeler has it and flips it out of the zone. And that'll go all the way down the ice. No icing. With under 7 minutes to play. Watch to see if they pull their goalie anytime. There's rough stuff in the corner. Boy, her just got messed up over there. Stick went flying, and he goes on the ice, and they're going to get a penalty. I don't know why they're picking on Nate. But that's all right. We may get a power play goal out of it and put this thing away. As number 8 is going to go, Ashton Lawton. First penalty of the third period for either club. For Lawton, he only had 4 penalty minutes going in to tonight, so he's up to 6. And a power play with Persig, and it was Kolker in the face-off with
8, Ashton Lawton, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Oh, stolen away by the Cougars, and a shot comes in. That's Hagelin, their leading scorer. He's got a goal tonight, too. But he missed on that. So, Persig, Sternhagen, Kolker, Brua, and Casey Olvey on this power play unit. 0 for 1 by my count here tonight. They've had a couple of other penalties that were with East players that kept it 5-on-5, so they only had 1 real power play. Brua fights along that far wall. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Flips it into the near corner to Sternhagen. Balf picks it up. Or no, that's Persig. He's about as tall as Balf. And it's flipped down the ice with under a minute left in the Tiger power play. Here they come for another run at it. 5:29 left in the game. 45 seconds in the power play. Sternhagen to Brua. Takes a shot. That's saved by Bernard. Knocked out of the zone on the rebound. 30 seconds left in the Tiger power play. Coming down to 5 minutes left in the period. In the game. It's funny. We were thinking it was going to go, I was thinking it could possibly go to overtime. Still could, I guess, but now with a 2-goal lead, that one goes up into the netting and out of play with 10 seconds left in the power play and 4:52 left in the game. And they'll go to the left. Well, one referee says which side, and then it's going to be the left of Bernard. Brayton Bernard, his goals against average 3.99. Look at that, he's given up 4 goals. It's pretty much spot on for him this year. As Drew Olvey holds it in. Full strength as the power play ends and we go 0 for 2. Played by the Cougars here. They can circle back. Now get it out of the zone. 4:25 to go. 2-goal lead for the Tigers. And the defense knocks it down. Brownlee got a hold on that one. Goes in and Hansen grabs it and holds on. And then 6 flies in there and comes too close to the goaltender. Burgess flew in there and he got knocked down, but I think it's going to cause a penalty for Drew his first of the night. Drew has only spent 6 minutes in the penalty box this year, though, so he'll be up to 8. 4:15 to go. Cougars are 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Only 15% coming in, but they've been deadly on it here tonight. Well, even if they score on it here, it's going to be still a 1-goal lead for the Tigers. With 4:12 to go, they knock it all the way down the ice.
Number 2, Drew Olvey, 2 minutes for roughing.
Flying. Look at this guy go. Braden Arnoldy into the zone. He gets it knocked off of his stick, and he gets knocked down. There's going to be another penalty. And the penalties are flying late here. As soon as Albert Lee grabs the puck here, they'll call it, and they do, as Sternhagen then knocks down his opponent. And it's Drake that was going to the box anyway, so he thought, why not? As he joins Olvey in the box. And a 5-on-3. Well, good thing we got a 2-goal lead, as it's not advisable to have a 5-on-3 situation. I can just tell Matt Erickson's not happy with his boys. Making it this close at the end here. It's another minute 20 until a 5-on-4. But the 3 out there for Albert Lee are Casey Olvey, Zayden Brua, and Balf, I think, is out there too. No, it's Hauser, and they score. Well, they got another power play goal. 3 out of 4 power plays they score on. So that gets Olvey out of the box. And Ethan Hauser stays for another 141. And for Hauser, he's up to 8 minutes in the box. Minute 41 left in his sin, and a 4-3 score.
Scoring for Mankato East, number 17, Indy Reagan, assisted by number 7, Landon Hagelin, and number 16, Luke Labens.
So the Cougars can tie it up here with another power play goal. There's still a minute 20 left in this power play session. And they have been good. 3 out of 4 here tonight on the man advantage. And that one flips out of the area, stays in the zone. So for Reagan, that would be goal number 8 on the season. Hagelin, their leading scorer, picks up his 11th assist. And Labens, his 19th assist to make it 4-3. 3 big goals this period. 2 for the good guys, and still 4-3 Tiger lead as 32 seconds left in the Cougar man advantage. Nobody taking any more penalties here as they, did that get through? Yep, they did it. They tied it up. I don't think the Tigers believe it, but looks like they're going to give them the 4th goal of the game to tie it at 4. Well, there you go. The tie is, overtime is still a possibility. Ouch. These power play goals. 4 out of 5 power plays. They scored all 4 goals on power play. That'll tell you to stay out of the penalty box. Their 15% power play is going to be 20% after all. That's a big jump this late in the season. So 2 minutes to go. Tied at 4.
Scoring for Mankato East is number 9, Braden Arnoldy, assisted by number 1, Braden Bernard. That's 9 from 1.
The goalie gets the assist. And Arnold, his 10th of the season, 2nd of the game. He and Brua have chances at hat tricks here, but only a minute 34 to remain. It's 4-4. Albert Lee circling. Drew Olvey has it out at the blue line. He gets blocked, though, and it was offside. So they'll go out to a red dot for a face-off here with a minute 24 to go. Man, up 2-0, they tie it 2-2. Up 4-2, they tie it 4-4. And all of their goals are on power plays, none of ours. And we had the huge advantage in power play with the 12th best in the state. Brua. Cougars knock it out of there, and Hauser's chasing it down with a minute 14 to go. Here come the Tigers on another shot at it with Olvey and Sternhagen bringing it into the zone, but it gets knocked away. Hauser grabs it with a minute left. Too hard for Casey Olvey, and it goes flying all the way in behind the goal. Well, they didn't have to pull their goalie. They just had to get on a power play. And puck goes flying down the ice with 37 seconds to go, and it's looking more and more like an overtime here. What did they play? 8-minute overtime, I think it is. We'll find out if we get there. And 24 seconds to go. It's behind the Tiger goal. It's already 20 after 9, and we get a little overtime going here for both the players and the workers. It's to the corner as play take the shot that goes from side to side. 2 seconds left, and we're headed for an extra period here at the Roy with a 4-4 score. Disappointing for Albert Lee, but they got to keep their heads up and get the momentum back here and score. The next score wins. As they'll take a quick break here, we'll take it with them and be back with the overtime 4-4 time from the Roy on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hy-Vee's one-day sale, Monday, February 16th. Get pork chops, just 77 cents. Hy-Vee eggs, just $1.48. Save on Dole salad kits and more. Monday only at Hy-Vee.
Fall and winter typically mean the end of outdoor adventures for your family? Well, not anymore. Visit North Star Recreation in Owatonna to see their full line of Ice Castle RVs and keep the fun alive all year round. They also deliver a full line of enclosed and utility trailers for all of your hauling needs. Find them just north of Owatonna, across I-35 from Bass Pro Shops, or check out their inventory online at northstar-recreation.com and drive away with your new trailer.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
What if you personally could do something real simple to help Albert Lee schools? Hy-Vee in Albert Lee has made it foolproof. Just get gas at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Yeah, it's that easy to help your school. Fill up with Hy-Vee gas, and for every 100 gallons pumped, $1 goes to the school district. Just take your Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh gas receipts to the customer service counter at Hy-Vee, put it in the box, and help School District 241. You can help get needed money to our schools with very little effort, and we all win. And thank you from School District 241 and Hy-Vee in Albert Lee.
Got about a minute left here of the third intermission for our overtime period. See Daniel Vargas on the bench, number 21 for Albert Lee, JV player, a junior. Olvey and Brua go to talk with Hansen in the goal, and Kolker's headed over there, and Sternhagen and Hauser, starting five. 35-27 in shots. we have not had the shot lead. Well, we did at 1. We scored on our first shot, and that was the only time we led in shots in the night. We had 10, and they had 14 after 1 period. Then it was 14 to 26 after 2, and now 27 to 35 in favor of the Cougars. They have 4 power play goals on the night. We have none. You would have thought that would have been the other way around, but last second pep talk with the goaltender, and we'll get this one underway. Next goal wins. And I guess it's regular season. I think they only played a 1, so if you can't decide it after this, it ends in a tie. And in our overtimes this year, we are, I think we're 0-1. In overtimes as Albert Lee trying to play it in, they score! Wow, shot came from way out front, but I think it was deflected in by a Tiger player to end it 20 seconds into overtime. Wow. And a 5-4 Albert Lee win. I don't know, they're going to announce the scoring. I didn't even see who shot it, much less deflected it. And they're still celebrating over by the student section, so not sure who's. Sternhagen first one out of there, but I don't know if that means he scored it. Well, okay, we'll see. They're going to announce it here, but thank you for that. If it is Drake's 22nd of the year, 2nd of the game, and he's only 1 behind Casey for the team lead.
Scoring for your Tigers, number 10, Drake Sternhagen, assisted by number 14, Zayden Brua. That's 10 from 14.
And that's how it ends. With we'll take our Service Master cleanup break, and then we'll wrap things up here with some replays and things, and set you up for Thursday on OurlyLive.com.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com. So back here, let's recap everything in a 5-4 overtime win for Albert Lee. As it was 2-2 after 2, and Zayden Brua opened the scoring in the third period at 10:44 left. No penalties, no goals here in the third. And as soon as I say that, they score. And that one's played in. Here's a chance for Albert Lee with Brua. He goes in and scores! That was his 18th of the season. He was helped there by Persig, his 11th assist, and Hauser, his 5th. Then 2 minutes and 13 seconds later, Brua does it again. What are you not calling that for? Brua's all alone here, and he backhands one in. It's a score! His 19th with help. Oh, no, that was unassisted, so it was all by himself. Then Mankato East fights back. They were down 2-0 and tied it. Now down 4-2. They score again with Reagan. Who's out there too? No, it's Hauser, and they score. Well, they got another power play goal Indy Reagan with his 8th of the season, and help from Hagelin, his 11th assist, and Levin's his 19th. And that's right, their third goal of the game. All 4 of their goals were on power plays, including this next one by Arnoldy. Lead as 32 seconds left in the Cougar man advantage. Nobody taking any more penalties here as they... Did that get through? Yep, they did it. They tied it up. And that was number 10 for Arnoldy on the season and his second of the game. They tied it at 4, and that's how regulation ended. But then 22 seconds in, Drake Sternhagen ended it in overtimes as Albert Lee trying to play it in. They score! Wow, shot came from way out front, but I think it was deflected in by a Tiger player to end it. Sternhagen gets it, 22nd of the season, 2nd of the game. Brua assisted, his 20th helper of the season, and Albert Lee, they keep the streak going. 11th year in a row that we've beaten East here at Roy Nystrom. Our only match with them on the year, so we prevent them from tying us in the Big Nine standings. It was a 4-point game, and they're 4 points behind us. We are chasing Owatonna for 3rd, and would only get there if we can beat Northfield Thursday on the road, and if Owatonna loses out. Wouldn't hold my breath on that, but you never know. And we can actually, if we beat Northfield, I do think we'll get at least the 3rd seed, if not the 2nd. In the section, Coach Erickson is thinking we're 4th or 5th, but he did say if we beat Northfield, that would be huge, as they are the number 1 seed in the section, and probably wouldn't affect them, but it would move us up if we can get the win on Thursday. Hopefully this win tonight propels them to that. We take way too many penalties, though. I mean, we're in the penalty box all the time, it seemed like, and gave up 4 power play goals to the Cougars. But big win for them. The girls' basketball team lost tonight, and those are the only 2 games going for varsity. Thursday's going to be busy, though. We have the girls' basketball game Thursday has been moved to the middle school because of the wrestling sections, the quarterfinals and semifinals that we'll have with Mason Adding doing the call and his producer Paisley. And that'll be at 6 with the quarterfinal with Faribault, and then if they win that, they'll take the Austin Northfield winner in the semifinals shortly after that, about 8 o'clock. I will be in Owatonna for the girls 1A section final. 2nd year in a row, it's going to be Albert Lee against Dodge County, and the defending state champion Wildcats against the Tigers, and that'll be a 5 o'clock start on AlbertLeeLive.com. So lots of stuff coming up here, and we'll wrap it up from the Roy. Thanks to Farron and Paisley, and for you to watch in, and all of our great sponsors here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402